G'day cocktail lovers, this is a triple rum Manhattan called the Socialist. And look, I have to admit, I don't think my palate's that subtle. We get a lot of these tropical drinks or just rum blend drinks. People will be very particular about, oh, you've got to blend these 2, 3, 4 rums in here to get it just right. I don't think I can tell the difference. I know hardcore rum aficionados will be saying they are, so I'm not going to challenge that. I'm just going to say I followed the instructions, even though I'm not sure I can particularly tell the difference. I judge it on, do I like it? Let's have a taste. Yes, I do like it. It's like definitely like a Manhattan as if you made one with whiskey, but there's the very different rum character as opposed to the whiskey. It's quite nice, and with the various components, it's quite sweet as well. I'll take you through the ingredients. As I said, it's a triple rum, 3 different rums, so I'll take you through what was recommended and what I used. First is some rum agricole, traditionally from Martinique, this is actually a very traditional one from Martinique. The main difference between a rum agricole and rum agricole is made from pressed cane juice, like fresh from the cane, whereas rum is traditionally made from molasses, which is the boiled down residual sugar making process. So they're both essentially fermented sugar cane juice, but they come from different stages of the life of sugar cane juice. The second recommended rum was a 6 to 10 year old Caribbean rum. And I get mildly annoyed when people talk about Caribbean rum. I'm like, I'm sorry, there are so many different rums made in the Caribbean, and they have so many different flavors. I don't know where you can pin it down, but you know what I've gone with? I have this 7-year-old Flor de Caña. It's from Nicaragua, and it's between 6 and 10 years old, so this is what I'm using. The final recommended rum element was a more than 10-year aged rum, and I thought, hey, this is called the Socialist, and I have a Cuban rum, Santismo Trinidad. And again, this kind of confuses me, a Cuban rum that's called Trinidad, but it's a 15-year aged rum. It's quite nice. I don't have that much of it left, but unlike Americans, for instance, I can get Cuban rum pretty much anytime I want to. So I may replace this in a little while. So this is the Socialist rum that's going in. And this is a Manhattan variation, so there's sweet vermouth in there too. I'm using this Australian sweet vermouth from Unico, and there's a little touch of pimento dram as well. And I really like this liqueur. It's rum based and it has all those tropical island spices in it, make it very unique, and you don't need much of this to make a big difference to a drink. I guess if I wanted to be scientific about this and say, can I tell the difference with a rum blend or individual rums, I'd actually have to make 4 of these. This one with all the rums, and then 3 different ones just using one of each of the rums. But A, I'm not a scientist. B, I would be an unconscious scientist if I did that. So I'm just going with this one. It works really quite well. Here's how we make it. In a mixing glass, we put 3/4 of an ounce, around 22.5 mils of our rum agricole, and then 3/4 of an ounce of our 6 to 10 year old aged rum, then half an ounce or 15 mils of our 10-year aged rum, and then 3/4 of an ounce, 22.5 mils of sweet vermouth, just around a barspoon or 5 mils of pimento dram going in, and we're going to finish things off with 3 dashes of orange bitters. Add ice to the glass, stir that for 20 to 25 seconds to chill and dilute the drink, and then straining that into a chilled Nick and Nora glass and garnishing it with a twist of orange peel. To me, the fun thing about a drink like this, where you're using a blend of rums, with the hundreds of rums around the world, you could make hundreds of variations of this blend and either be subtly or radically different drinks. One of the things I love about cocktails, the experimentation and finding out those little surprises and twists. I'm going to stick with the Socialist, and I hope you're taking care of yourself wherever you are, and I do hope to see you again sometime soon. Until such time as I do, I will say cheers.